Hey, this is Mike Renoir, Northwest Fight Scene, enemyfightscene.com here backstage. Chinook Wins Casino tonight, King of the Cage, with the winner, Brian Nero. I mean, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Tough fight. I expected it to be a tough fight. It was a last-minute change about 5-6 days out, so not a lot of prep time for this opponent.
So, Ryan filling a game opponent, for sure. Talk about him.
So to my knowledge, he had a fight 2 weeks ago. He was the main event at another King of the Cage event. He fought at 145, so he came up to the catchweight of 160 this fight. So I imagine he had done all of his long fight camp prep work, getting ready for that fight. Then the last 2 weeks, he probably just coasted, relaxed, and let his weight naturally kind of bump up.
Right.
He was 4-0 as a pro. This was his first professional loss tonight. And I believe he was a D2 All-American wrestler in college. So I gave him a lot of credit on the wrestling going into the fight. I was worried about the takedowns and him playing a heavy blanket game. Honestly, though, during the fight, I didn't feel too worried about his wrestling. His boxing surprised me, though. He had really good head movement, and he landed some solid right hands. As you can tell from my gorgeous face here.
What about your performance? How do you rate your performance in there?
I think I did good in executing my plan of trying to nullify his wrestling game as far as putting me on the fence, taking me to ground. I think he put me on the fence maybe once briefly, only got me in 3 takedowns total. Each time he took me down, however, he pretty much sat there and I got a close attempt on a toe hold, a knee bar, and just some general elbows from bottom. So even when I did get taken down, I felt like I was winning that exchange and he'd usually let me back up.
Right.
What I wanted to see different out of my next fights is keep my hands up, especially that left hand, and just come in a little quicker. I know I typically have a pretty good jaw, so I can take a couple solid hits, but you don't want to play that card too often.
Right, right. Now, I want to talk about your previous fight to this one early this year. It was the fight of the year so far, I think, when you fought that 5-round war up in Tacoma. Justin Harrington, he came out on the losing side of that, but that was just a great fight. Talk about that fight.
I appreciate you saying it was a great fight. It was definitely a war between me and Justin Harrington. Very disappointing, obviously. That was my 13th fight, amateur and pro, and it was my first loss in either amateur or professional fights. Honestly, I feel like I won that battle. It went to the judge's decision. Even after the fight, Justin Harrington didn't seem convinced that he won that fight. It did teach me, however, though, I can't leave it up to the judges. Tonight was another scary close call where it could have gone either way. So what I really got to work on is just my general stand-up, being a little more poppy, hands up a little more, and pushing the takedown so I can implement my ground game. These last 2 fights, I could feel both my opponents, they don't feel comfortable going to the ground with me because they respect my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game. But I got to make sure I can be just starting on my feet.
Right on, right on. Now, anyone to thank for tonight?
So many people. Over here to your right is my lovely girlfriend, Rossiel. She puts up with me all the time, makes me delicious food, keeps me on track and honest. Lets me know when I got to sharpen things up a bit, so couldn't do it without her. My friends and family, they're always here supporting me since day one. All my coaches, teammates, and students at Impact Jiu-Jitsu, those guys are great. They keep me humble and honest every single day. Having some of the best guys around trying to choke me or chop my legs off, so I couldn't do it without them.
Awesome.
All my sponsors did an awesome job, thank you. Helping me make it through this fight camp. See if I can rattle all of them off the top of my head. The Core Physical Therapy, Datsura, AAA Heating and Cooling, Pineapple Smash, Springer and Sons Funeral Home, Dethrone Royalty, and Progressive Counseling Services. They all have done an awesome job keeping me on track.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here tonight. Brian Nero, winner tonight, King of the Cage, High Caliber, Lincoln City, Oregon. Congratulations. Enjoy your night.
Thank you, sir.